And so I mainly don't want anyone to experience this. What we do for all our clients, we make notes on their file, and then 3 months before that, we'll send a notification for all our clients and tell them, you know, are you consider renewing? We must do it now. Consider it. So the first thing I think you can do is enter Australia before expiry day. Before visa expired. You enter before the visa expired. So it's 5 years, isn't it? So 2026, before that day, 2021, before that day, that is the best way. If you forgot, left and then forgot a visa, and then you don't have a visa to come in, okay, that's 2 conditions you can seek. 1, it comes with a visa, okay, general visa, and renew on shore in Australia. Okay, so if you just come in a general visa, but you must renew Australia, or you renew offshore, which is outside Australia. Outside Australia. Okay, so that is the part of that renewal. In summary, I covered 2 main issues that come out a lot. 1, when I should enter Australia. The answer is you can enter Australia anytime in the next 5 years after your visa is granted. So you will meet the requirement. The visa will not be cancelled unless you commit crime that is subject to 2 years imprisonment. Normally you won't. So therefore, anytime in the next 5 years, activate visa. Obviously, some people might ask why need to activate. Yeah, you just need to activate that. Okay, so enter Australia anytime in the next 5 years. First of all, secondly, and then you meet the condition requirement, and then you PR, no problem. But after that, you need to spend either 2 out of 5 years into Australia, in staying in Australia, or you have compelling reason to demonstrate that you have a justifiable evidence to show you left Australia with a reason and now you need to enter Australia. Okay, this kind of evidence, the longer you stay, the easier the visa will be granted. For in all worst scenario, even someone who has really weak case, as long as they have intention to return to Australia, that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so third question, I think I need to cover today's section as well because it's really related. Now, people still ask about citizenship, they're confused about citizenship. Okay, so first of all, GTR is a PR, right? It's a PR, it's not a citizenship. So citizenship has one requirement. You must be an Australian permanent visa first in order to become citizenship by application, right? Or unless, you know, by descent that you have parents there, and this is not covering our today's section. But our today's section is you've got permanent visa approved by application, and you don't have Australian citizen, your family members, like your parents, they don't. So in this case, you want to apply citizenship, right? Citizenship. So when you can apply citizenship? When you can apply citizenship. Okay, so citizenship is you must stay in Australia. First of all, 3 out of 4 years. You have been Australia. You have been Australia after your PR, 3 years out of 4 years. So 3 out of 4 you have remained in Australia. And then during the last year applying a visa. So therefore you can actually eligible to apply citizenship 2025, isn't it? 25. For the last year, you must not absent for more than 90 days. Okay, so one condition, 2, 3 out of 4, and second condition is 9 months. Okay, 9 months before your visa is granted. So you must, 9 months before you apply your citizenship, apply your citizenship. Once you meet the requirement, your citizenship will be granted. Now, circumstances, we also have candidates. For instance, they might have kids. They are under 18, about 15 to 16. That is circumstances. A kid's citizenship can be approved without meeting the residential requirement. And this is under special consideration. You should have some good reasons why they need to have citizenship now instead of 5 years, 4 years later. Okay, it's not just I want to apply citizenship, but you have to have commitment. And why? Circumstance can be concluded like this. If someone is a child, is a high performer in academic, now, and they can only access Australian scholarship if they are Australian themselves. And this circumstance, yes, they can be considered. You have to have a really strong situation. Or someone who wants to participate in international kind of campaign or international event, they want to be represented as Australian, that be considered. Or someone wants to be a volunteer in kind of international organization and they want to be represented as Australian organization, then they'll be considered. Generally speaking, for children who want to become Australian without meeting the residential requirement, they have to show they have good marks on their book, on their result, math, clever on something. They have to be some kind of talent, just like you. So it can't be just someone, I want it now, I just for the purpose, I want it now. That is not okay. But someone might ask, okay, can I, if my children would meet the citizenship, can they apply without me, or do they have to wait for me? Because I might not able to meet citizenship, right? I might not stay in Australia 3 out of 4 years. Yes, so as long as someone activate a visa, which means they enter Australia once, the first time, they become independent on you. The only thing that you need to do is you consent on their citizenship. So therefore, they don't, because if they're under 18, then you do not need to. They do not need to sit for the citizenship exam and ceremony. They don't need to attend that. But you need consent for that. It doesn't stop. Now, some candidates still ask, "Oh, what happens if we don't enter at the same time? Will that affect our application?" No. So they can enter Australia and activate their visa separately. There will be obviously some kind of quarantine rule. If kids want to enter Australia, they have to be accompanied by one adult. So that is a different rule. It's a border control, not visa conditions. All right, so today's section, I cover 3 main points. When you should apply, when you should enter Australia, how can you renew your travel facility, and when you can apply Australian citizenship. I also have a bonus section about children applying becoming Australian citizenship. I hope this is going to help you. If you have any question about this, feel free to join our community, send your inquiries to me directly, and subscribe our channel. Thank you.